Construction champions. Built for leaders who want more than average in construction and in life. No fluff, no excuses. Just the truth, the standards, and the mindset it takes to win. Welcome to Construction Champions.
Welcome back, Construction Champions. I'm your host, Ron Nussbaum, and we're here for another amazing episode. As we dive into it today, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and follow button. Keeps us rocking and rolling and keeps us getting in front of more people throughout the industry so we can continue being the best, the fastest growing construction podcast media outlet that has ever been, and we will continue to create that and continue to build that. And today I want to dive into some it's like discipline, or I guess kind of like how we do things, how you do things, how I do things. Like, what does that look like? And this kind of coincides if I want to know, like, who is on 75 hard right now? Who looked into 75 hard? Make sure you drop that in the comments so we can keep that conversation going, because 2026 is the year the construction industry gets behind doing 75 hard. And I want to see you go out there and absolutely crush it. And today, like I said, it's going to be about discipline. It's going to be more about the little things. And I'll tell you where this whole conversation stems and why I feel like we need to talk about this is I was helping at my son's Little League baseball game, and, rounding up a bunch of 7-year-olds and getting them to stand in line and do things. It's very complicated. For anybody that's ever been there, you probably understand what I'm saying. And then me and my wife were having a conversation after church, and it led back to my time in the Marine Corps, where like you train, doing the little things, and you don't have problems doing the big things. And like that's ingrained in you. And now I served back in 2007. Like, we knew where we were going. Like, when we went and trained, we knew we were going to war, and it mattered. And we focused so much on the little things. Like, how you stood somewhere is how you did everything. And we lose sight of that. Like, when you're running your business, it is how you do the little things that are going to ripple down on how the big things happen. Like, how you handle small situations is how you will handle the big ones. And I think like that conversation we were having is because like I had a very, not necessarily hard time. Like, I think you should learn to stand in line and not have to touch each other and not have to be goofing around, even if you're 7 years old. And the reason is because like that right there is a foundation for the rest of your life. Like, if you can stand in line, wait your turn, and cycle through and continue to listen to what the coach is saying, you're setting yourself up for success. You're setting yourself up to win. That transpires into everything. And it got my wheels turning. And I was like, this is why you can be successful in anything. Is like, if you just do the little things, like if you're just paying attention to being on time at your shop. Like, this seems like a very, very small thing, but as the owner of the company, if the start time that you're going to be there and you've said you're going to be there, if you're constantly 10 minutes, 15 minutes late to that, everybody sees that. That ripples throughout your company. And I know they used to say, oh, it's just a little thing. I own the company. I should be able to show up whenever I want. But it's those little things like that right there that set the standard for how everybody does everything. Think about that. Showing up 10, 15 minutes late creates the standards for how your entire company operates. Is that what you want? Is that the standard that you want to be operating on? See, you watch these videos of highly successful athletes, Tom Brady, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. What do they say over and over and over again? It's like, all I had to do was consistently show up and practice the fundamentals. Like, that's all I had to do was show up, practice the fundamentals, and go out there and execute. Because even at that high level, 90% of them aren't willing to do that. That's how those guys go on to be as great as they were. Because even after they had reached what would be considered the ultimate tier, they would still show up and practice the fundamentals consistently with high discipline over long periods of time. Creates success. Showing up on time creates an environment where everybody looks at it as, oh, I mean, he cares about that. That he's going to do what he says. He's here. It's not a joke. Like, these are the thought processes that happen when we don't do, and this is not even like, to me, being on time is like, that's table stakes. Literally. What I'm trying to do is get you to understand the ripple effect, the compounding effect of how you do the small things in your life and in your business, on the job site. It's as like, how do you organize your tours? Do you show up to the job site and everything is organized, squared away? Or is it a complete disaster? That's a little thing. Like, we can put tours back, we can operate that way, and it doesn't take much more time. I used to get on guys so much for not having clean trucks. For one, it's an efficiency thing. Will performance pay? So, like, if you're less efficient, you're going to make less money. You're going to be unhappy. The crew guys do not like messy trucks. Like, who the best crew guys, you know what foreman they want to work with? The foreman that keeps their truck squared away. When I was a foreman running a crew, my truck was spotless. I would show up early and leave late and come in on the weekends to reorganize it, to clean it, to labor things, to make sure things were exactly how I needed them to be. Because that little thing right there had a huge compounding effect on the week. So what does that look like for you? Are you showing up late to a truck that is a mess and then going out there and wondering why everything goes to shit for the entire week? Are you not showing up professionally dressed? Like, I know you're like, Ron, this is absolutely insane. None of this affects my business. And I am going to tell you it 100% does. It doesn't only affect your business, it affects your life, every aspect of your life. Because how we show up and we do the small things that most people don't even think matter is the biggest differentiator for people that have success in life. And I go back to standing in a line. Can you appropriately stand in a line? I go to the store all the time, be walking through Walmart. I'm going to tell you, half the people there don't know how to stand in a line. Probably more than that. Anywhere you go. It's a simple thing that you would think we would all learn, but we do not. So execute at a high level. Show up on time. Make sure your truck is clean. Dress professionally. Like this stuff I'm talking about here is table stakes. Like this is stuff that you're listening to Construction Champions. I expect this is what you're doing. So if you're not, you need to look in the mirror and go, am I actually executing at the level I want with the discipline, the clarity? Like, what does this look like? Because these are the things that matter. From how you get up in the morning to how you go to bed at night and everything that happens in between. Discipline and consistency. Control what you can control. And a lot of times that's all the small things. It's all the things that get people stuck up. Come prepared. If you are the business owner, you're going to the job site with the guys. Don't be the reason they have to go to the gas station. Like, don't be like, I forgot to get my stuff. Let's swing in here. So now as the owner, it's going to cost us 10 minutes here, 15 minutes, getting whatever. But now I'm also setting the standard that, hey, this is okay. This is what we get to do. Then next thing, your guys are hanging out at the gas station for 30 minutes every morning before they even hit the job site. Ask me how I know. Like, I have been there. Let's get the trucks filled up on the way back. Let's swing by the gas station on your way to clocking in so you can roll right out and get to the job site and knock this stuff out. But if you, as the leader, are not willing to have those standards and execute on that and say, this is how I do it, like even if you're not going out with the crew, what if you show up and then like within the first hour you're leaving because you have to go get stuff that you could have acquired on the way in? We're talking about a standard, how we do it here. This is what we do. This is why we are different. When you look at the highly successful people in the construction industry, if you went and watched them for a day, it would blow your mind because they do exactly what I'm talking about. They execute on the little things that most people don't even think about. They don't even think it matters, but it matters more than you could ever imagine. Because that ripple effect, what exactly happens, becomes a problem. So Construction Champions, lock in, get disciplined, start doing the small things every day. And until next time, be the champion you're meant to be.
If this episode helped you think differently, share it with someone on your team. And make sure you're following the show. Every conversation like this helps raise the standard for our industry. Until next time, go be the construction champion you're meant to be.